Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Y'all know what day it is. This is our day for One Stranger, One Smile. Thursday is our time to do our random acts of kindness, put some smiles on some other people's faces. Y'all know how important that is over here with the royal family. So hopefully everybody has their good deed heist planned out. Hopefully you have a target or you have an idea, you've mapped it out, you know what you want to do and how you want to do it. And I'm excited to hear everybody's plans for today. Happy Thursday to you. Happy afternoon to some. And good morning to others. Okay. So let me greet everybody that's here. But before I do so, y'all please remember to hit that like button as you come in. Those of you who have already hit the like button, I thank you so very much. And if you haven't hit it yet, you know what I'm going to tell you. It ain't too late. Reach over there, tap that like button, and let's get talking about the day. And those of you who are holding us down over on Twitch, thank you so much for holding us down in Twitch land. I see you, Fly Gray Streak. You say you got to go, but you're going to catch the replay. All right. Well, let me greet everybody and let's get into our morning update. Okay. All right. A lady 747 says she's watching from the bushes, y'all. She under the shade tree. Hey there, U.S. Army Brad. How are you? Velma. Hey, Velma. How you doing? Good to see you. Auntie Eva, you're here. You say you're working. All right. Be blessed to you too. I know y'all got to work. Got to make that money. Hey, Angie. Hey, learning to love myself. Angie's down there in Miami. All right. Barbara Parker, all the way from the UK. Good to see you. Dana Cutler. Madam Black and Yellow in the house. Alita, good to see you. S. Collins, how are you? Jesse X, bless your heart. I'm so happy to see you. Nacho Twins Mama, hello. Deandra, you made it. Leslie, how you doing, Leslie? Always good to see you. C. Mays, hello. All right. There's my silver diamond. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. New Year's Bay, how you doing? All right. Honey, the family just rolling on in. And there's my Christian Key. Hello, Tammy McClure. Good afternoon / good morning to you. The beautiful, darling, crafty, and talented Niecy Rose, all the way from good old Canada. Miss Sparkle, good to see you. Our girl Fly Gray Streak was stopping through over in Twitch land. All right, Keisha Hooks. Hey there. Oh, she gonna come back for the recap. Says she got to go to a meeting. Miss Ree, you renewed your crown. Well, girl, you know we love you so much. We just glad that you're here, and I am still praying for you and your family. Sending love to you, Dejan. Thank you for the super chat. Say Kenya and Marlo unfollowed each other on Instagram. Good morning. They sure did, honey. And not only that, Marlo says she will unfriend, uncousin, some other stuff to people. She said if they toxic. That's what Marlo said. Can you better watch out? She might be, what she is, but Marlo is something other different. She might want to, watch herself. Hey, JC, good morning / afternoon. Well, it's afternoon for you because you're in New York City. Vanessa, hey, sis. You say working this morning. All right. M. Hall, how you doing? Oh, what a pretty picture. Good afternoon to you. Good to see you. Who else? Show me. 0517s. Happy to have you here as well. All right. So I think we got everybody, y'all. I believe we got everybody. Yes, we did. Anybody else come in? If I miss them, you know what I'm going to tell you. Y'all please greet any and everybody who comes in this chat. If it's a name that you haven't seen before, make sure you make everybody feel welcome. That's kind of, our mission statement and tenets over here. We make people welcome. This is a family. This is the only family on YouTube. And the most loving and the most warm and the most welcoming. And I don't ever want us to lose that element. So as people come in, welcome them. If it's one of your sisters you ain't seen in a while, greet her warmly and let her know that you're happy to see her. Okay, that's important to me. Hey, LEL, how you doing? I know that's right. I'm so glad to see you. Linda Ford, girl, it's been a long time all the way from Great Britain. It's so good to see you as well. It's been a long time. How your kids doing? You say your act of kindness was given to brother Abraham, who runs a church in Uganda. Oh, no, that's right. I love it. Yes. So let me tell you what has been going on. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl popped in. So I'm gonna let you know. We're working on some stuff over here. So I'm doing special teams for our charity efforts now. I don't want to try to do broad spectrum because it's too hard to keep up with. Too many different hands. It gets too confusing. And, for other reasons that we talked about. However, I do have special teams and we're still doing charities because I started to kind of back off and I said, no, I can't do that. There's Queen Mermaid holding us down in Twitch land. How you doing, sis? And so I said, I really can't do that. And it came to me that not only can I not do that, it would make me miserable to try and do that because it goes against my nature. I'm somebody who gives. I believe in giving. I love to give. And so I felt like I was being kind of, I felt like I was just hollowed out and empty if I can't give. Like I have to be able to give. I have to be able to organize and give. Even if it's, you know what I mean? Like none of us are Oprah, but whatever we can do, I say, let's do it. And I'm not seeing from you guys what your plans are today for your One Stranger, One Smile. I'm looking in the chat, and the only person who told me what they're doing is Vanessa. Everybody else is quiet as a rat. You could really hear a rat piss on cotton because I almost said something else. But I want to see what y'all have planned for today for your random acts of kindness. It's very important. Let's see what we're doing. One Stranger, One Smile Thursday is still in full effect. Every Thursday, y'all need to come up with a plot and a plan for how to bless somebody. I don't care if it is a kind word, if you're going to leave an encouraging note on somebody's desk, if you're going to buy them a cup of coffee. Some of the ladies have been in the habit of paying for the people behind them in the drive-thru. What are y'all's plans for today? Let's take it serious. This is important. Y'all cannot tell me that since we've been encouraging and pushing for you to bless others, you can't tell me that you haven't seen the evidence of those blessings in your own life. You're not going to tell me that, and I believe it. I know y'all been seeing blessings and breakthroughs and doors opening since y'all been blessing other people. So let's continue to do that. Okay, now the book told us the poor will always be among us. So you're not going to convince me on now day of the week, and I do mean now. You will never convince me on now day of the week that you can't find poor folks somewhere. You can find them. You got to almost step across them. So let's take it serious. Let's do what we need to do as the ladies here in the royal family. Let's take our acts of kindness seriously. Let's make sure we are making an impact. Let's make sure that we're not just walking around consuming everywhere we go. We need to be given as much as we get. And if we can, let's challenge ourselves to give more than we get. Let's put out positive energy and get some positive things back. Okay? If that's not too much to ask. Let's do that. Let's make an impact. There are ladies in here from all over the country. We got ladies over there in the UK. There's, DT is here from New Zealand. We got folks in Canada. Pretty much every state of the US is represented here. We should be making an impact everywhere. Hey, Candy R says, happy Temperate Thursday. That's right. I love temperance. One of the fruits of the spirit. Hey, y'all, it's the beautiful CC Miller. Miss Sparkle said, you giving away gift cards to the homeless. I like it. That's what I like to hear. Let's be on task. Let's not lose our vinegar. Let's not lose our energy at all. Let's get it done. Hey, Tasha Renee. Christian, what you got for me? You going to help somebody with gas at the pump? That's right. Let's get it done. Let's not only be passionate about doing nothing and talking about television shows. I don't mind. I watch the shows like everybody else. But let us not be the sort of ladies that's all we do is sit around watching TV, gossiping and cackling. There's got to be more to us. I refuse to believe that as Black women in this country, especially, that we don't have more substance than that. We are mothers. We are wives. We have importance. other than just our big mouths and our ability to gossip and stir up mess. Let's take it serious. Queen Mermaid said, yes, giving is winning. I'll be paying for someone's order behind me today when I grab lunch. That's right. You put money on the books at the 7-Eleven to buy coffee for the next few customers that came in. I love it. I love it. That's what I like to hear. That's right. Nisi Rose said, I did my random act this morning. My brother owns a dance studio, and I made a donation to cover the cost of one of the children's dance lessons next month. Oh, that's so beautiful. You blessed the tiny one. Oh, I know they're going to be so excited. You loaned a listening ear and encouraging words to a friend who lost a loved one early this morning. Okay, that's beautiful. Now, what you going to do for a stranger? Let's do some stuff for some folks we don't know. That's beautiful too, and that's important. I don't want to discount that, but let's do some stuff for some folks we don't know. Let's make an impact. New Year's Bay said, I did mine already. I paid for an elderly lady items at the Family Dollar. She was about to put items back, and I made sure she got all of them. I know that's right. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Dana Cutler says, me and my grandbabies baked cookies and gave it to the senior home next door. Nice. Oh, I know they were tickled to get those cookies. All right. Cece say you giving a hat, gloves, and a few dollars to one of the guys along the highway. Nice. I love it. And you know that's going to go a long way. Barbara, you dropped off blankets, hats, gloves, and socks to the church this morning. Yes, it does count, Barbara. That is beautiful. Now, that's what I'm talking about. I want y'all to be dead serious on this business right here. Hey, Miss Gigi. All right. You doing gift bags to take to the nursing home? Good. You fed the less fortunate, no waste from the restaurant. Oh, okay. So you take the food from the restaurant. If it don't sell, you give it to the homeless. Linda, now I like that because a lot of those restaurants just throw that food away. Hey, DT. All right. What you going to do for today? You got a plan or you already did yours? Grandma Rocks, how you doing over there in Twitch land? Hey, y'all, it's the beautiful Egypt Nile. Okay. Here to keep the chat safe. Say helping a family member who lost her husband a month ago to move into a new place. Times are hard for some. Help where you can. That's right. Let's do it. Tammy McClure said, I'll pay for someone's lunch this afternoon. I like it. And Zwaki, how are you? All the way from South Africa. It's always good to see you. We love you. Make sure you do your random act of kindness today. Do something sweet for somebody you don't know. Hey, Toffee Mocha in Twitch land. I love it. Vanessa says, when you give, God sees it and gives it back to you. God is so sweet and good. Yes, he is. He is sweet. Always cooking for the elderly. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. People say, get on your grind. That's the grind I want to know about. How you grinding in your community. Do you show up? Do you make an impact? You writing appreciation notes to your colleagues. It takes a team. I'm also buying lunch for a stranger. I love it. Alita is such a sweetie pie. She stays on her grind. That's right. We gonna grind when it comes to making an impact. Vita, hey, I did eat. I did. Hey, Chris Stephanie Stroud, you got your plan for your One Stranger, One Smile Thursday? You just paid for 2 people lunch at the corner store. I know that's right. Good stuff. You shared a laugh with the bank teller, making her smile. I'll take that. I'll take that. You never know. That laugh and that smile might go a long way. You never know what somebody's going through. Hey, Remain Teachable. How you been? Good to see you. As Colin said, I've been leaving money in the vending machine at the hospital I work at. Oh, that's so sweet. Now, that's very, 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 very anonymous. I hope you're leaving a calling card in there when you do it. You know, to make them wonder, who are these people? Hey, Iridescent, you just got out the hospital. Been there since Saturday. Oh, my God. Girl, I didn't know you were sick. Every time we talk to you, you just be working so much. I didn't know you were sick at all. Hey, Helene, all the way out there in Las Vegas. I hope you're doing your random act of kindness today. DT, you did a donation to make sure another family has Christmas dinner. I'll also be writing some encouraging words for everyone today also. Lovely. Hey, Naturally Rooted. Planning on getting dinner for a stranger. Beautiful, beautiful. So back to what I was saying, because I had to, check y'all's report card to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do. You paid for the person in front of you at the store stuff. Okay, I love it. That's right. We're on task. See, this is what I like to hear, is that we're a family about our business, and for us ladies, that we're ladies about our business. This is dead serious. This is what it is. This is what it's about. It's not about how much you can get. It's about how much of an impact you can make. And it's not about giving the financial part. It's about, did you solve a problem for somebody? Did you make a difference? Did you put a smile on somebody? Or were you just soaking up energy everywhere you went? Or did you put any energy back out into the atmosphere? And the energy that you put out, was it productive? Did it encourage somebody? Did you put a smile on somebody's face? Did you infect them with your positive energy? Okay. Oh, Chris Stephanie putting in that sweat equity, honey. She said, my coworker was late for work this morning. I took care of everything she had to do. She had an awesome day so far. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, Nzwaki. I know you were telling me about the power situation over there. So I truly, truly appreciate it. We got another fool. So let me block that one. All right. Oh, looks like somebody already got them. Thank you. Angie said, I paid for the order behind me at the beauty supply. That's right. Help them ladies become beautiful. Help them become more beautiful. If that's what they're trying to do, throw it in there. All right. Helene said, I gave my neighbor a basket of hot cocoa, coffee, and tea. That's nice. That's nice. And DT is telling y'all, please, please hit the like button. So back to what I was saying before I started checking report cards, right? I was feeling gutted. Like, okay, I knew I needed to change how I was doing stuff, but I still wanted to give. I did not want to feel like I was being cheated out of the opportunity to give. And that's really how I look at giving. It's an opportunity. And when I can't give, I feel cheated because I understand the importance of giving. I know what giving really does and what it really means. And so I jump at most every opportunity to give because I know what that does. When you give, you're not doing it just for them, you're doing it for you too. So I was feeling like, oh my gosh, I feel empty. I feel void. And so I figured out that there's a way to get it done. Hold on. What's happened? What you talking about, Linda? I ain't seen nobody do nothing. Maybe the girls got them before I saw them. But anyway, so I figured out it wasn't just by myself. I know it had to be divine inspiration that I was gonna have, just a special team. And hold on, what you say, Zwaki? I want to see what you got over there. So you're staying in a very poor area in South Africa. You're collecting secondhand clothes for children around our townships. I want you to reach out to me. Can you email me? Can you please? You see my email scrolling on the screen? Because I want to know if I can help with that, if I can put in on that, if I can do something to assist. Because I had been looking into the issue with the secondhand clothing in Nigeria, but I didn't, have anybody, to really give me input on South Africa or even some of the other countries and what's going on. So if you can email me, I would definitely, I would welcome that and I would be excited to take part in that. Okay, so please let me know. Email me, please, please, please. If you got Instagram, you see my Instagram handle going across the screen too. But contact me one way or the other, please, Nzwaki, if you can. Because I want to talk with you. I want us to chop it up a little bit on how we can establish a line of giving from here all the way to there. Any opportunity I get to pour into Africa, I am definitely going to do it. And I mean any country in Africa. I ain't got no favorites. So please, reach out to me because I want to take part in that. Yeah, I got your email. I'm sorry, I was working on a dress. I didn't have time to really stop to play on the phone too much yesterday. I was on that dress. And then when I went live with Gabor, I was still sewing and pinning to the dress form while I was talking online with him. Okay? Yes. I really can. So please reach out to me. Because we want, you know what I'm saying? We want to have that. Let me not say we. Let me speak for myself. I believe in having those lines open between Black people here and Black people in Africa because we are the same family. And I feel like we do ourselves a disjustice, and we do ourselves a disservice by remaining separate. If we're hurting there, we hurting here. When we win one place, we should win everywhere. And I feel like, we have the ability to make more money here than people in other countries sometimes, just the regular everyday folks. I'm not talking about the rich people. The difference is the money we make here doesn't go as far. And the little we have here that won't do us any good, a lot of times it'll do a whole lot in some other places. So I feel like the family needs to work together. We need to work together. We need to pray together. We need to learn how to reconnect and love each other, because that separation, that's a trick of the enemy, and it's darn sure a trick of them clear people. Okay? Destiny Morton, thank you. You such a sweetheart. I love you. She said, when they do, please share. I have a ton of clothes and would love to donate as well. I know that's right. Now, listen, y'all about to make me cry. First of all, my lashes are already off because I'm about to redo them today. So y'all did not take my lashes. But Destiny, if I had my lashes on, they would have been in danger right then. That's what I'm talking about. We have, even though we complain about what we don't have, we still have in abundance compared to other people. And I want us to really recognize that. Vanessa say, I see firsthand how much our donations help those in third world countries. Is so moving. Yes, it is. Oh, it's coming along beautifully. I'm almost finished with the top part. Now I'm working on the skirt of the dress. And she wants, like, I think she said she wants a pencil skirt is what she's saying. First, she said she wanted a fit and flare. Now she's saying she just wants it like a really slim fit pencil skirt. So that's what I'm doing with that. But thanks for asking. And it's killing me. I've stabbed my finger 1,000 times. Thank God I did not bleed on her fabric. Okay. All right. Thank you, DT. Because, yeah, I wasn't able to play on the phone and the computer too much. I was really on that dress form and on that fabric. Okay. I'm telling you, I understand, Nzwaki. I understand. Like, you don't know how much I understand. I understand. I have several people that I work with in Nigeria. Like, I send money over there. There's some ladies who are widows. They got kids that they can't pay school fees. And like, in reality, it equals almost nothing. We talking about like what the equivalent of about $25 or $30. And they putting kids out of school because their mama can't pay it. So it's like, when I say I give because it means so much. And I'm not somebody, I don't come from an impoverished background. I did not come from extreme poverty. I'm not somebody who has this story of like, oh, we lived in the projects and there was roaches and rats. Like, that's not my story. I had an excellent father. He was an excellent provider. But I watched that man who was an excellent father and an excellent provider provide for the people around him. I watched him look out for the people in the hood. I watched him look out for the people in Carver Park, 9th Ave. You know, anybody from Ocala, they happen to watch the replay or listen, or if Kima popped through, you know, they can tell you my dad was known for looking out for the people in West Ocala. So that's a part of my upbringing, is who I am. That's what we've always done. You know, I grew up watching my mother pick up homeless people in her car, even if they would stink, and driving them to our house and sitting them at the table with her good dishes and feeding them people and sending them off with a plate. So giving is such a huge part of, you know, what I come from. So it's very important to me. Hey, Sasha Ellis. And I feel like our giving shouldn't stop with the people we know. That's why I'm always saying, do something for a stranger. Do something for somebody you don't know. Reach out to somebody you don't know, because it ain't always got to be the people you know. Sometimes it's easy to give to the people you know. It takes a little bit more to give to people you don't know, to give to people who don't know your name, to give to people who ain't going to pat you on the back, to do for people just for the sake of doing it. Not so somebody can say your name. I don't tell all my business and everybody I help. It's nobody's business. But you should do it just because you can. Y'all do everything else just because you can. So let's give. Let's help people, man. Let's do something worthwhile just because we can. You say you in tears? Oh, man. First of all, Destiny got me first because I was not prepared. She was like, yep, let me know. Destiny, shoot me an email or something just so I have you, like, your contact. And as soon as I talk to Nzwaki and figure out what we can do, girl, we're going to do this thing. We going to do this thing. Misty Hall, thank you so much for the Cash App. That was sweet. I appreciate you supporting the channel. That was awesome. That's a lot of love. Say we gotta see it when it's done, girl. We invested. Don't worry. As soon as I dress her, I'm gonna take her picture and make sure y'all get to see y'all's little niece. Alita say, yes, Shanitra, I would love to help. Also, please share the information when you get it. You got my email. Yep, I got your email. So I will definitely, as soon as Nzwaki lets me know something. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. That was sweet. Glennis, you here? You say happy Thankful Thursday. All right. Right. That, you know what, Miss Reed, that is real. That's exactly what it is. It is in my blood. I love to give. And so what I was trying to say, I keep going off on other stuff because, you know, y'all keep like knocking me out in the chat. And Nzwaki got me with that one. Like, I love that she's doing what she can for people. So we came up with, I got special teams. It's just like, you know how the football team got special teams. Royal Family right now got special teams. So I got some sisters that I know are dedicated. They understand the importance of giving. And I'm going to just tell y'all a little bit. I'm not going to tell everything, but I'm going to let y'all know this month, we have quietly paid a single mother's rent. We quietly got it done. Queen Mermaid, nobody. That's my ace Boon Coon. When it comes to that, love my dogs too. She had a hand in it too. We quietly paid a single mother's rent. Quietly. And now we working on trying to help her get this Christmas situation figured out and some other incidentals in that house. Her and those two children and her mother who's sick. So it's like, when I figured out, like, okay, well, we're going to act like it's the football team. We're going to have special teams up in here. And it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. And I encourage you all to organize and do stuff too. Ms. Reed, you say include you too? Yeah, I got your email. So I can do that. Okay. Destiny say, yes, ma'am. I got a ton of baby girl clothes and boy clothes. A ton of clothes and shoes myself. I'm so serious. Girl, I promise you, as soon as Nzwaki emails me and lets me know an address or how to do what we need to do, we're going to get this done. Even if you have to ship from there, if I got to give you the money to pay for the shipping, because I know shipping internationally can cost. Shipping to Africa, they always rip you down. Like they be taxing. But if we got to pay for the shipping to get it over there, trust me, we're going to get it done. If she provide me with an address, we're going to do this. Hey, Cool Jen, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Oh, there's my Kia Cocoa Pop. You just getting here. Oh, child, and Nzwaki just let us know that she's been passing out clothing, secondhand clothing, collecting secondhand clothing and passing them out to people who are impoverished in her area of South Africa. So we trying to link up so we can, do some giving and show some love all the way across the ocean. all the way across the ocean. You donating to the Vietnam vets. They do pickups. Hey, they need love too. Well, hey, Stoner Gaming, you back? Oh, you starting over. All right. Well, I'm glad you back. It's always good to see you. Tammy McClure, say, look at God. I'm grateful for this platform. Man, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. But yeah, man, we quietly got that done, and we're gonna quietly get some more done. And every month, me and the ladies who are on special teams, we're gonna grab a family every month, and we're gonna bless them. And it's gonna come from the royal family still, but you know, we just organize in special teams. And what I was about to say was, I encourage all of you to do the same thing and organize. You got some girls y'all work good with, even if they're not a member of this channel. Y'all get together, plot out how you gonna help somebody. If you see a need, fix it. Most of us, as I always say, we are grown. We grew up in houses where, you know, if you saw a piece of paper on the floor and you stepped across it, your mama would beat your tail and tell you how you see trash on the floor and don't pick it up. I feel the same way. You do not see a need and step across it like you didn't see it. While you carrying your wide hips to go out to eat or to go in the store and buy clothes and whatnot, and you stepping across a need. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's be ladies about our Father's business, okay? And gentlemen. But most especially, I'm talking to my sisters. Let's be ladies that are about our Father's business, okay? All right, please and thank you. I ain't getting on no soapboxes. I just want y'all to be aware. It's so important. And I'm happy again. Like the giving makes me happy. And when I'm not giving, it kind of takes part of my joy. Okay. You going to the African market, do I need more palm wine? Of course I need more palm wine. Why wouldn't I need more palm wine? Cheryl, you so crazy. Okay. So let's talk about these updates for today. I know we had our minute, you know, to discuss the giving, because giving is super, super important. So we covered that, but let's talk a little bit about our morning updates. Let's get into what is happening with the crooks that are wearing the mantle of politician. Let's talk about some of the things that are happening around the world and how it's going to affect us. Okay. All right. So first of all, y'all's president, Creepy Sleepy Joe, is going to be heading up a democracy summit. Okay. A democracy summit. And they're inviting about 100 countries. Of course, you know, they left out China and Russia because they're trying to pick a fight with China and Russia, which to me just seems real silly, but you know how they do. You know how they do. So they're trying to pick a fight with China and Russia. So of course they didn't invite them. Biden is there to make claims to tell them like, oh, democracy is not on the decline. We are not, and you know, authoritarianism is not increasing all over the world. Like we don't see what you're doing right here in America. Democracy is on the decline right here. But you letting somebody who is the leader of a country that can't get their democracy straight to be hosting talks on democracy is actually pretty funny when you think about it. When you think about it, it's pretty funny. So anyhow, that happened. So of course, you know, China jumps in because you know China got something to say. China, I feel like they kind of cornered the market. They've cornered the market on social media. Like they control what gets said on social media, and they jump on social media to put their own spin on everything. Okay. And they control the narrative that they want across their entire country. And what's funny is America is starting to behave the exact same way while spearheading talks on democracy and the right way to do democracy. And, you know, look at how we do democracy, right? Now, Grandma Rock says Sleepy Joe's brand of democracy is garbage. Joe has some nerve. That's what I said. And guess what else, y'all? That's what China said too. China said the fact that, now, first off, their first attitude was we ain't want to go no way. Them and Russia. But then China was like, the fact that you didn't invite us, say this proves that that America's democracy is just the front. Which they ain't lying. It is just a front. They say it's a front for their geopolitical goals to suppress other countries, dividing the world, which they do, to serve their own goals and to maintain their hegemony. And they ain't wrong. Hegemony. I'm sorry for mispronouncing that word. And they're not wrong. They are not wrong. I feel like that is not only their democracy is a front for that. I believe that all of their donations to other countries is to maintain hegemony. That's the whole purpose for it. We give you money, so now we get to tell you what to do. We get to dominate you. That's what's going down. That's right. America is the ghetto, honey. The low down, dirty ghetto. No lies detected. DT say living in China for 6 months was really interesting. LOL. Well, tell us what happened while you was in China, DT. If you want the link, I'll drop it where you can tell us everything about China. Because, see, I don't know China like that. I don't know nothing about China like that. See, I lived in China. It's actually pretty safe. Just don't do anything silly and you'll survive. Right. It seems like they maintain order one way or another. Now, they do a lot of dirty stuff because we saw that with that girl. What's her name? I don't want to mess the girl name up. Was it Sheng Fui? The tennis girl. Now, she spoke out about one of the big politicians sexually assaulting her. And they turned around and this girl done came up missing. She ain't been on social media, can't answer a phone or email or nothing. Now, that's the flip side to their order. Their order is based on we do whatever the hell we want to do to you and don't you say nothing back. And then follow the rest of the rules too. So it's kind of like, all right, Nacho Twins mama girl, have a great day. But the trip is America ain't no better. They ain't no better. Instead of making you come up missing, they mobilize the media to go after you and spin their narratives, and they'll make you guilty of stuff that you ain't never done. So anyway, China and Russia both called the summit hypocritical. They kept saying, and then also made the reference in calling it a so-called democracy summit. And then they said that, and then this was their analogy, not mine. I be saying some crazy stuff, but I ain't say this. China said this. They said this is like the mistress of a brothel teaching morality to schoolgirls. Now, you know what? They was trying to be, polite about it, but they say this is like a whole teaching you to keep your legs shut. Now, that is absolutely hilarious. China is funny. If nothing else, China is funny. Y'all got to give them people their props. Their comedy is spot on. Okay? Now, we know China uses propaganda. That's what they do. You say something they don't like, they will shut you down and make you come up missing. Okay, we got that. But here's the thing. Y'all know America's not turning into that. America is that. America is that. And I'm going to tell you why I say it. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me blow my nose. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, there go mama, baby. So they was calling Trump out for trying to break away from China, but now we doing the same but worse. Yes, darling. A whole lot worse. They full of it. Yeah, they hypocrites. And China pointing it out. But I told y'all why they picked the fight with China. Y'all remember what I told you? Rare earth is the reason. Okay? In the words of Lil Wayne, the money is the motive. That is what's going on. That's why they picking a fight with these people. Okay. But let me tell you why I say America is no better than China as far as the propaganda and the use of media and controlling and being authoritarian. Okay. Hey, country mama. All right. So get this. Now, complaints have been made And somebody wrote an article for the Washington Post. And if you ask me, I feel like, you know, the Biden administration, Sleepy Creepy Joe and them paid them to do this article saying that the media is being mean to Sleepy Creepy Joe. Okay? Sleepy Creepy Joe. They say we being mean to him. Everybody in the media is being mean to creepy, to the creepy Sleepy Joe. Okay? Now, hold on, let me see some of y'all comments because I'm missing stuff. Saying conference happening every 6 years across the nation. Oh, doesn't matter. DT say her name is Ping Shui. Yeah, I know. I was pretty sure I messed the name up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mess your name up. But see, this is the thing. They're not really calling a boycott to the Winter Olympics, honey. What they're saying is, when it comes to this story with Peng Shui, is that they're saying the diplomats ain't gonna go. The problem is the diplomats wasn't invited. And that's what China said, is that they wasn't invited in the first place. Now, a true boycott would be to say none of our athletes are participating. Now, the Olympic Committee ain't saying nothing. And Creepy Sleepy Joe ain't saying nothing like, hey, America ain't participating at all because of y'all human rights violations. And the thing is, it's not weird for them to have a boycott, because we talking about the fact that this lady is telling you that for over 10 years, she was assaulted, forced to be a mistress to one of their what's the name of that vice? Oh gosh, what is the title that man held? Anyway, big wig in the government. Anyway, it'll come back to me. Y'all know my mind bad. And the fact that the minute she spoke out on their version of Facebook, I don't know whether it's called Weibo or Weibo or however you pronounce it. Y'all know I don't speak the language, okay? Only thing I know about Chinese is how to order it from the restaurant. But after that girl spoke out, she came up missing and ain't nobody seen her. Okay? And we all know. So that's why people are calling for a boycott. Because how you going to participate in anything cooperatively with people who make women come up missing for saying, I don't want to be sexually assaulted. Period. Yeah, back to this. Yeah, they say the media is being mean to Joe, and they saying meaner things about Joe than they ever said about Trump, and that's a lie. Baby girl said they was mean to Trump from the point he announced he even wanted to run. Facts. Well, stop being mean to us and people won't talk about you. Right? Mm-hmm. Does Joe think he's above criticism just because he was placed in there? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Hey, Ray all day. Yep, they are crazy over there. And they getting crazier here too. No, it wasn't a prime viceroy or something like that. It wasn't a prime minister. It wasn't like, you know, they don't have it. It's going to come to it. It'll come to me. Yeah, Weibo. Or however you say it. Y'all know I don't speak them people language now. Mm-hmm. So anyway, there it go. Thank you, CC. Boy, it's good when people can help you with your brain. I can't never get it right. The vice premier. All right, and tipping out for a meeting after helping my brain get on the jumper cables. Hey, Rochelle. Okay. So anyway, say they worse to him than Trump, and they need to do something about it. So then the Biden administration, the White House, gonna have a secret meeting, y'all, with the press, with the media. How you gonna have a secret meeting with the press? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Weibo. Yeah, I told y'all, hey, pray for me with them people language. I don't know it. This is say our prime minister just announced they'll be doing the same thing, not attending the Olympics. Okay, yeah, you know Canada gonna line up with the U.S. every time. Yeah, Lord, baby girl say they dragged Trump by his lace front and still going after. Yes. I hope Trump got the beast glue on his forehead, holding that lace down. I hope he melted that lace properly. Hey, Delicia. So listen, not only did they have a secret meeting with the media, they had the secret meeting with the media. It was 3 officials now. And this article is in the Daily Mail, so y'all can go read the Daily Mail and get the article, okay? But 3 officials met with them because they said they demanded more favorable coverage of Trump. Hey, Ashanti, how you doing? It's so good to see you. So dig now, this is the problem. It's not that they being meaner than him to him than Trump. No, that ain't what's going on. What's really going on is they don't want any criticism of him. They trying to act like he Kim, this is that boy named Kim Jong-un or Kim Jong-il, whatever the little fat funny boy is who outlawed the leather jackets over there in Korea. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. This is the thing. Wait a minute. Miss Reese says, so giving and reading is in the blood, I see. Yes, it is, because my daddy got a mouth and my mama had a mouth too. Both of them. And look at here. Ask this little girl here. She can tell you about her granddaddy's mouth. It was legendary. All through Florida and Georgia. Everybody knew about Phil's mouth. And I am indeed Phil's daughter. Check the email. Okay? But yeah, so they had the meeting to demand more favorable coverage. And like I said, it wasn't that, you know, they don't want him to be, you know, treated worse than Trump. They just don't want him to have any opposition. Don't you dare shine a light on anything he's doing wrong. Don't you give him any criticism. You just go along with whatever it is. Okay? Now, what you say, LEL, I hope they bullied you enough so he realizes that running again is a terrible idea. Nobody wants a casket-ready president. You so crazy. The problem is, this is the problem. The problem is this. Nobody's bullying Joe. They just don't want nobody to say nothing bad about anything he does. He's doing too many bad things. Like the fact that he got mandates after I just heard a soundbite when I was watching Sister Vicky Dillard over on Fly Nubian Queen TV. Y'all know I'm going to tell you, check them out. Yeah, Kim Jong-un and them leather jackets. That's right. And the soundbite of him saying that wasn't their place and they had no intention on doing that, and then turn around and do just what you said you wasn't going to do. Yes, they said they demanded more favorable coverage of Creepy Sleepy Joe. That's what they said. That's right. He fumbled the ball. Sugar, listen, let mama tell you. What he did was he pulled out a box cutter, deflated the ball, and sat on it. That's what he did. Okay? That's right. Them Florida snipers. You better say it, Angie. Delicia, thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I appreciate the support. All right? So then this is the thing. This is the thing. Now, he sent 3 people. Listen to who he sent now, because I want y'all to know what I know, because I don't be comfortable till y'all know everything I know. Y'all know how I am. Okay? Now, they sent the National Economic Council Deputy Director. They sent the ports envoy, the person that's responsible for putting out these stories that the ports are open and the boats coming in, even though we find out the boats really ain't coming in and the ports really ain't open. Okay. Then they sent somebody named Bharat Rudy. I don't know who the hell he is, but I know they say he one of the senior officials at the White House. Okay. Now the problem with that is this. You meeting with the press to demand favorable coverage. Let's talk about what that means, kinfolk. Can we talk about it for a minute? Okay. What that means is the people that y'all watching for your news, your CNNs, your Foxes, your MSNBCs, your NBCs, your ABCs, all these people, all them alphabet people. When you go watch these people, understand that they having meetings with the folks. And I ain't making this up. I told y'all to go read the Daily Mail. They got an article telling y'all this is what happened. They telling y'all what happened. Okay? When y'all watch them letter people on the news, come and meet the letter people. When y'all go meet the letter people are literally being told, just say what we want you to say. Don't investigate. Ain't no more investigative journalism. There's no let's find the truth and tell the truth. It's called, well, this is what the current administration wants you to say, so just say that. Now I'm going to tell y'all what's even more interesting. Now, y'all know I don't like that monkey with a wig. I don't really approve of people that can't read holding public office. And I'm sorry, I'm still of the impression that Trump couldn't even read. I don't believe he could read. I don't. I think he still had a see and say and a leapfrog in his office. I don't believe he could read worth a flip. But what we did not see was that low down monkey with a wig trying to force the media to say what he wanted them to say. The media went after that orange orangutan full force. They did everything but catch him at a Walmart and jump him in the parking lot. But now I find it interesting that Creepy Sleepy Joe and the Democrats, they don't want to just be in charge. That it's not enough that you got elected only because people didn't like the monkey with a wig. That's not enough. The problem is, now that we in power, don't you say nothing against us. Don't you point out that we lied during our campaigns. Don't point out that we promised to get rid of student loan debt and we reneged. Don't you point out that we promised a $2,000 stimulus check and didn't do it. Don't you dare point out that we promised paid medical family leave and we doing away with that, and we promised we was gonna do something about the minimum wage and we ain't do that. And don't you mention the fact that we said we wasn't gonna mandate nothing, but we mandating everything. Don't you mention that Jen Psaki with her little ugly self sat up there and said, well, that's not the place of the government to do mandates, and then turn around and did mandate. Don't you point that stuff out? What's wrong with y'all? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. This is who we dealing with. Y'all gonna learn. I want black people to stop talking about we vote blue. We need to vote for who gonna do something for you, or at the very least, who gonna do the least amount of damage. I don't care if they wearing blue, red, purple, plaid, polka dots, or if they come out bucket naked. Whoever is not going to harm you, let's vote for them. Because at this point, if you're black in America and you think anybody gonna do something for you, first of all, you need to be on medication. You need to be on medication. Like, I don't know whether Haldol is going to do it for you, or whether Seroquel will do it for you, whether whether maybe you need some, I don't know, Ativan. I don't know which one you need, whether some Escalist, maybe it's a cocktail that you need. But if you black and you in America and you think that the government here is going to do anything for you, you a special kind of stupid and I can't help you. And yes, I said it. I'm going to go on record and I'm going to stand by that. So I feel like your best option is to try to vote for somebody who's going to do the least amount of damage to you. And since Sleepy Creepy Joe got in office, he has proved me right. And I would have loved to be proved wrong, but this man has proved me right. He got every intention on doing something to hurt you, and a whole lot of it. And I mean a whole lot of something to you. All I'm saying is be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm going to tell you. Pay attention. Next time they come waving ballots in your face and tell you vote for this and don't vote for that. Vote for that and don't vote for this. I want y'all to pay attention, investigate, read, open your brain up. Stop listening to the letter people, because as we finding out from the Daily Mail, the letter people is having secret meetings with the powers that be that are telling them, stop criticizing us. Stop criticizing. I don't care if I lied. Don't you tell nobody I'm lying. That's what they're saying. So stop listening to the letter people and saying, well, I saw on the news that they said X, Y, and Z, so I'm making my decisions on what's in the letter people. You better go read and investigate everything that the letter people are refusing to investigate for yourself. Period. Let's use our heads, okay? Moving along from that, because they'll be done got on my nerves. This inflation issue keeps popping back up, and it's not going to go away. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. It ain't going nowhere. Jerome Powell, which y'all know he's the Fed chair. We done talked about old line stealing Jerome. We talked about him. First of all, you ought to know not to, I ain't gonna say everybody named Jerome is a problem, but I'm gonna just say, this is a case of Jerome's in the house. Okay, and when Jerome in the house, you better watch your purse. Okay, but Lion Steele and Jerome said inflation gonna still be popping all through 2022 and possibly into 2023. So it ain't going nowhere. But let's talk about what's going on. You dig? So they saying that, they expecting wages to be raised. This is next year, not this year. They're expecting people wages to be raised somewhere along in 3.9%. Now, hey, happy to be happy. Now, y'all might say, oh, 3.9% is good. Child, 3.9% is a joke. And I'm going to tell you why 3.9% wage increase is a joke. I know some people like, oh, Lord, an increase is good. No, it really ain't. And I'm going to tell you why it's not. Right now, inflation is above 6%. So your 3.9% wage increase, how does that offset the inflation? It doesn't, right? Right. It doesn't at all. Bingo. I knew I raised a thinker. That's my girl. Yes, especially under Clinton. Baby, you tell the truth too much, the people gonna come get you, okay? That's why your mama be trying to shut up, because they'll come get me. But a 3.9% wage increase is not going to offset inflation that's already above 6% and still rising. Don't forget, and still rising. Do not ever forget that part, okay? So now the people on Social Security, the fixed income, theirs is going to increase by 5%. Still does not offset that inflation at above 6% and still rising. What you say, Egypt? What you call them? The Democrats. They are Democrats. They ain't no Democrats. These are Democrats. So those are the numbers, and it don't look good. Okay. Now the Labor Department is saying that 4 million people per month is quitting jobs. Okay. 4 million a month quitting jobs. And then you got 11 million positions available with very few positions being filled. So people ain't going. They just ain't going, because it's like, okay, I'm going to spend gas getting there. I got to pay for childcare to get there. My rent keep going up. You ain't going crazy, increase my wages so I can even, it's basically, I think some people are looking at these jobs as, I can't afford to come and work for you. You're not paying me enough for me to afford to work for you. People is in trouble. So now get this. Now Japan had a solution to their problem. Japan is giving tax breaks to companies who raise their wages. They are giving tax breaks to companies that raise the wages. Cool, what you talking about? The younger generations are so lazy. Who is lazy? What is going on with the lazy? This is not a matter of being lazy. No. Cut that, because at the end of the day, the conversation about people being called lazy has never been more of a talking point in this country as when people decided they didn't want to work for free. People have a right to demand and expect a living wage, especially when they're propping up multi-million and in some cases multi-billion-dollar corporations. How is somebody on the level of Jeff Bezos, y'all tell me if I'm saying that clown's name right, got people working in his factories that can barely make rent, lights, and water, let alone groceries and medication? See, that's the whole point. See, other countries in the free world have a living wage. People are paid fairly. They have universal health care. But when it comes to America, a living wage is just that's outlandish. How dare you? How dare you demand a living wage? What you say, boo? You say talking about them not wanting to be productive, staying on their purpose. I mean, I don't know how that ties into this story, but I guess. And they're no worse than my generation or the older. And they're definitely, you know what I'm saying? If the children ain't staying productive and staying on their purpose, they probably learned it from their mama. Because it's a whole lot of these mammies that didn't teach their children any better. Very few mothers are training their children with any type of revolutionary mindset. So if the children are in that condition, let's take a look at the mamas and the daddies that came up missing, like Harry Houdini. But that's a whole different show, and we ain't talking about that today. So I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. Okay. Lel, what you say? Oh, Miss Ree, yeah, they did say free tuition, and they're backing out of that too. Scumbags. Lel says absolutely. That's why I hate the people don't want to work narrative. Why should people work for nothing? Thank you. Don't nobody want to work for nothing. Keep your plantation. See, that's the whole problem with this country. They built it on slavery, and they do not know how to survive without it. You quit 5 times in your head every day. I know that's right. Ebony M said, I'm not lazy. I work so much in the mortgage industry, and the money isn't worth the stress anymore. I work 60 plus hours with shady loan officers, which is the stress. You better say it. They can't live on poop money. They can't. Hey, Kimber, how you say it? Jeff Bezos. Okay. Can we call him Jeff the Bozo? Does that work? Work to pay to go to work. That's my girl. That's exactly what it is. You work to pay to go to work. That's right. And if you're in California, a lot of them people working 40-hour jobs, sleeping in their cars. And nobody sees anything wrong with this. We trying to find a way to blame the people who don't want to be slaves. Is that not absolute lunacy? Let me stop asking too many questions and people gonna come get me. I don't want to get got. But Japan say they willing to give tax breaks to the companies who will raise the people's wages so they can keep working. Because Japan don't want to have to pay for you. So they like, look, if y'all good, you just pay these people a fair wage and we'll give you a tax break. And some people might say that makes sense, but why in the world? Just why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Won't America do the same thing, right? Now, here's the problem. The problem is America is willing to do it too. They put it in the Build Back Better plan, but they only did it for guess who? Who you think America did that for? Offered tax breaks to raise wages. What industry do you think America did that for? Say go to work every day, 8 to 10 hours for grocery money. And sometimes not even that. They're not when a pot of oxtails costs you $60, sometimes $70. Destiny say, I always think about Revelations and which one of the leaders will push us into another world war. Sleepy Joe don't count, Lord. It was the lesser of two evils. You know, bull crap. Ain't no lesser of two evils. Evil is evil. And ain't no lesser. Sometimes it's like coon hunting. You use the dogs to run you into the trap. Y'all gonna learn about that lesser of two evil stuff. And Sleepy Creepy Joe does count. He was part of the trap. Yeah, it's a corporation. Say you're not mad at people who do not get a higher education but work their way up in a company. You may as well, because by the time the people go get these educations, sometimes, you know, when they step out into the world, unless you're working in certain places, like if you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, when they first start working, a lot of them are making such small amounts of money, they cannot survive while paying these student loans. In this country, people encourage parents to throw their children away at 18. Oh, you 18, you're on your own, and you're not considering because you're not backing them up. They're gonna jack up their credit, trying to survive, trying to live, because you're not backing them. And the truth of the matter is, some of the parents cannot afford to back them up because they're in an equally dire situation, and their best hope was to send the baby off to school. See, the situation is rough. It's a rough situation, but it's a situation that's set in play by the people in charge to keep a slave class. Say it, baby girl. Step 1, unite the country on we all hate Trump. And that's exactly what they did. And they ran us into a trap called Sleepy Creepy Joe. Sleepy Creepy Joe was the trap. And black folks was out in the street buck dancing and shucking and driving, talking about move, get out the way. God almighty. Anyway, let me shut up before I be done told the truth. Vanessa say, keep all options up. There are more ways to your blessings. Don't fall for the okie doke. Say it again. Say it again. Okay? But I ask y'all, who do you all think that America put that provision for in the Build Back Better plan? There's one particular niche in American industry that they gave this provision that if you raise wages, you know, you can write the wages off on your taxes. Who do you think they told that to? I mentioned this on one of our other morning updates. What industry do y'all think got that provision? Never mind everybody else. Just this one particular industry. I want to see that the chat is quiet. Who do y'all think got that put into the Build Back Better plan? Only for them, not for nobody else. Look at Miss Ree. That's my girl. Media. And y'all still trust the news. I got you, sis. That's right. Media. Cassie G, you say big box and restaurants. I wish they had done that. You know why they're not going to do that? Because regular people work for big box chains and restaurants. So they're not going to do that. Only for the media. And why do you think they did it for the media? They did it for the media because the media is their propaganda machine. The media are the people who tell you how to think, what to think. They tell you what's the truth and what ain't the truth and control what everybody else gets to say. Think about that for a minute. Think about it. The people who control the media control the masses because most people ain't going to read nothing. They wait for somebody to tell them what to believe and what's the truth. Why you think you got people marching around talking about, well, I know this about the jab and I know that. You don't know nothing. You know what them alphabet people told you because you ain't went and read nothing. Yes, Miss Reed, to control the doggone narrative. And Nisi Rose got it too. Hey, G, darling. Oh, wow. Email me, girl. I ain't know you wasn't feeling good. Yes, bribery. This was their way of paying the media for a job well done. Good old bribery. Ain't that nothing? So anyway, let's talk about land stealing Jerome. That's right, D. Marie. All you got to do is connect the dots. If you read and pay attention and dig, listen to what they say, and then watch them a couple months later change what they say to something else, and ain't nobody paying attention, you'll understand what's happening. So dig now. Old Jerome Powell, you know, he's the chair of the Federal Reserve. I told y'all he liked to steal and lie. He real crooked, real dirty. So now the Fed is keeping the interest rates artificially low. The interest rates on these mortgages shouldn't be low as they are. It hurts the economy more than anything, okay? You better say it. It sure is on its way down because we're in them last days, whether people want to admit it, acknowledge it or not. Now, the interest rates are artificially low. That actually increases the problem with inflation. It's not going to go away long as they doing that. Okay, it shouldn't be like that. Now, Garcia Hamilton and Associates, one of their persons, was talking about the fact that these interest rates need to come up. Now, y'all can go Google Garcia Hamilton and Associates, and maybe you get a better understanding of why what they say about what's happening in the market and the inflation and with our money, with our currency, why it's relevant. We should always pay attention. Okay. You say that's why I always question what they put out. You better question it, honey, because they on the tape. They being paid to say what the government want them to say. Okay? So, Lord, where Vita say Mr. Cockroach Legs, because I told y'all he was crooked as a roach leg. That is him. That's exactly who I mean, Vita. So Garcia Hamilton and Associates is saying the interest rates need to be raised and started listing historical data to support it. After World War II, they was at 20%. After the Korean War, 10%. In the 80s, it was around 18, 19%. Okay, now we down to 2%, 2.9% interest rates. You asking for trouble. The reason why they're comfortable doing that is because that helps to funnel money into Wall Street. They're not interested in correcting the problem that's hurting poor folks, because you got to remember what I was teaching y'all and showing y'all the other day. When it comes to inflation, inflation hurts the poor. It does not hurt the wealthy. It does not hurt Wall Street worth a darn. It actually benefits them that you having to pay more money in order to get the same goods. And when the market corrects, as it will eventually, usually, unless we go the way of Turkey, which I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But if the market corrects, all that money that they grabbed during an inflationary period or a period of high inflation, they still have it when the market corrects. Then they have all this wealth that they have amassed as a result of inflation and things like artificially low interest rates. Okay, we talked about that the other day. I ain't gonna get into all the trying to explain how that works, but I believe y'all remember I trust you. Now, Turkey is still doing the same thing. And y'all know, I mentioned to y'all the other day that the Turkish lira, their money has darn near collapsed. The Turkish lira is about as valuable as some Charmin toilet paper. I'm going to give it a good 2-ply value. It's good enough to wipe with. Okay? And in reality, right now, their inflation is at 20%. We over 6%. Turkey is at over 20%, and they still holding their interest rates ridiculously low, and they refuse to correct it. And they're like, oh, just leave it alone. It'll be all right. Meanwhile, they're at 20% inflation and rising. Okay? And we heading in that direction. I'm just telling you. I told y'all before, get you some crypto, get yourself some gold, go to birchgold.com, go through Birch Gold and buy you some gold, buy you some silver. Convert your money to something other than a paper dollar, because that paper dollar is about to be real glorified toilet paper in a minute. Y'all can believe me or not. That's all I'm telling you. I'm going to shut up on that. Okay? And if you are going to get you some crypto, look into stuff like, this is something else I meant to mention to y'all. Alto IRA, ALTO IRA. Look into Alto IRA to get your crypto, because if you do it through Alto IRA, it's a non-taxable form. It's non-taxable. If you're buying your Bitcoin through what's that thing? Cash App. They can still track that. You dig? And it's still taxable, man. You do it through Alto IRA, because y'all know what it is with IRAs, them being non-taxable. If you do it through Alto IRA, then it's non-taxable. So I want y'all to pay attention. Hey, Lily. It's always ways to get it done. Alto IRA. That's all I'm going to say. Alto, like you singing alto, soprano, tenor, ALTO IRA. Go to the website. Check it out. Okay? Yeah, Coinbase is taxable. That's why I told you to go to Alto, ALTO. Coinbase, all them there is taxable. Go to Alto. That's the only tidbit I'm going to drop on y'all today. That's the only tidbit I'm dropping. Okay? What I think about Meta and investing in it, I think if you invest in it, you're going to come up, because they're doing a lot with Meta. They talking about building whole cities in Meta and selling shopping strips and shopping malls in Meta. Like, they want to create a whole alternate reality in Meta. So if you invest in that, you can't help but to make money, but you don't know whether it's safe. I won't say safe. I got some thoughts about it on a metaphysical level. But if you invest in it, you pretty sure I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some increase, is what I'm gonna say. But I got some thoughts about it, which is why I'm not running toward it. Okay, I'm not running toward that. I got some feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you would definitely get your money, but I don't know if I want that money. Now that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. Do what you feel, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to say that. Now, real quick. First off, DT up in here, let me give a shout out to New Zealand. New Zealand say they finna put their foot on them people neck. They finna put a foot on the neck. Destiny, what you say? You said we need a Patreon. I don't know how to do a Patreon. If one of y'all teach me how to do it, I'll do it. Well, we could really talk about the money. Because I like to talk about the money. But however, I don't want to talk about the money out here, because we get to talk about the money out here, it'll turn into something. And as it is, we have people that listen and try to regurgitate, and they may not regurgitate it right. And I don't want to be responsible for somebody trying to repeat something I said the wrong way and putting people in problems. You know what I'm saying? You know, anyhow, on New Zealand, I'm going to give New Zealand their props. Okay. New Zealand said that they finna outlaw cigarettes for anybody born 2008 or later. That apparently the news is they're saying that this is going to start as of next year. Vanessa, you say you agree we need one? Okay. Okay. I'm going to think on it, y'all. Give me a minute to think and pray on that. But if you born after 2008, you ain't getting one, is what they saying. Somebody that's supposed to be starting next year. I didn't get all the details, but they saying that they trying to get cigarette usage down to 5% by 2025. And I believe they're going to get it done. I believe it. I absolutely believe they're going to get it done. And I think it's wonderful. Now, you know, the clear people over here in the U.S. ain't happy to hear that. I've seen some of them arguing and complaining about it and talking about, well, why don't they outlaw this and that then? If they trying to protect them from cigarettes, what about sugar? What about the preservatives? It's like, mind your business. That's these people country. And if they want to keep their mess out, they can. And there's other places where tobacco is completely outlawed. So the fact that they slowly weaning the people off, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I feel like New Zealand is showing off. I think they're doing a wonderful job. I think they did great during the whole Carnival 19 scam. They got everybody down to zero numbers. Like, New Zealand ain't no joke, man. They handle their business over there. They handle their business over there straight up. And I for one, I'm for it. Now, Philip Morris stock went down a little bit after this announcement. It sure did. It sure did. The stock went down. And these people are concerned because, you know, America, they need places to peddle their goods. The last thing they want is for somebody to say, we don't want your crap in our country. That's the last thing they want. So, I mean, personally, I'm all for it. I have no criticism. I think New Zealand is doing a bang-up job. Now, somebody else who ain't doing a bang-up job, it looked like L.A., Los Angeles, ain't doing a bang-up job. Now, the LA Police Protective League director, he said, and I quote, don't y'all visit. He didn't say y'all. Let me say it like he said it. Don't visit because we don't think we can keep you safe. Okay. Now, let me translate. Don't bring your behind out here because we can't help you, is what the man said. He said that the ACLU was pushing and lobbied for Proposition 47 with the sentencing guidelines that can't keep people in jail when they commit offenses against the law or break the law. And so they right back on the street and said that he actually compared LA to the movie The Purge and said that they right back on the streets, and instead of 24 hours to commit any crime they want, that they literally have 365 days in a year to commit any crime they want. And the man said, don't bring your behind out there. Now, that's what he said. I didn't say it. He said, don't come out here. Don't you come out here. Because if you do, when they get you, we can't do nothing to help you. So I don't know whether it's really that bad, but that's what they're saying. That's what the Police Protective League director said. He said, don't you come out here. He said Proposition 47 say that these people can do whatever they want to do to you and they back on the street. LEL say, this is America. Everyone want to scream rights, even the right to have black rubbery lungs and sound like a raspy goblin. I can't stand you. Did you say a raspy goblin? Oh, I feel attacked because I know I sound like a raspy goblin right now. Who removed your comment? What you talking about? Who? Where? I don't understand. You talking about on your page, you put something up and they took it down? Oh yeah, he did. Hey, Simply Ange, he did throw San Francisco in there too. Sure did. I remember the movie, but the man said that right now LA is like the purge and told you don't come out there. Don't do it. Vanessa say sure did. The robberies are getting bad here in LA. Vanessa, I hope you Baptist. You know what that means when I say that, right? You know, Baptist girls, we don't have a problem toting that pow pow. So I hope you Baptist, because I know you out there with them people. Okay. Well, apparently the way they got the sentencing guidelines going, Mommy's little angel, that them people can get you, the man said. And they gonna be right back on the street. And he said he trying to figure out how many times they got to get arrested to stay in jail. And so they say, don't you come out there. No, you ain't going. Let me just tell you, you ain't going. Because I'm still your mama. Until I give you out in marriage, I'm in charge. And you ain't going. So your hometown is LA. Well, Vita, don't go home right now. And don't feel bad, because sometimes I can't go home either. Because my hometown, you know, they like the pow pow too. Lily said Atlanta is starting to get bad too. Okay. Oh, you got your, okay, good. So Vanessa's a good Baptist. I love that. I know that's right. Don't you go out there. Nope, stay away from it. Now, one more thing before we get into the funny pages, because this ain't funny. This is pitiful. They saying it's another rapper dead. Now, let me just say this for the record, okay? I don't know who these so-called rappers are. Who this man? Somebody named Slim 400. I had never heard of the Young Dolph person. It's literally, they bring these people and nobody hears about them till they dead. It's like the old saying on that cowboy movie when they was about to shoot the fella, he said, I'm gonna make you famous. Apparently that's what they doing. They making people famous by putting the pow pow to them. Because we never heard of them. Who is Slim 400? They say he got pow powed out there in Englewood. Say you sound like me. Talk to my daughter and she's like that and she's grown. Honey, they're not grown to me. I don't care how big they get. When I see her, I see that same little girl running around my house snatching off her pamper. No, ma'am. I ain't got no grown children. Yeah, Harpo, who this man? Slim 400? Slim 400. This is what's going on. Right. These are unknown rappers and they come, oh, he's a rapper. Just say he unemployed. Stop talking about a rapper. Say rap super. Well, I'm in the South, Destiny. Is it because I'm old? Is that what this is? And I ain't gonna be mad, Destiny, if it's because I'm old. I'll take it. Maybe. He was popular in the South. I never heard of him. Oh, you was born in Memphis. Okay, that's cool. So they tried to look for the Slim man. If I don't know, found nothing. I knew about that. I never heard of him. I don't know these people. Every 2 weeks, does a name come up? Next week, Lil Jiffy Mix got shot at the liquor store. It's gonna be something crazy. Say, meanwhile, in the Bay Area, they setting Christmas trees on fire. For what? It ain't gonna keep them warm. You saw him in concert in Kentucky. Okay, but what about the South? Do we know him down here in the extra, like South? Well, no, my baby know who he was. She said she was hurt by dog. I don't know these people. Lily, what you say? You either. That's why I said maybe it's the old, because I'm old. Say maybe it's my age too. I live in LA and never heard of the Slim 400. That sounds like a pack of cigarettes. Like the Slim 400s in the soft pack. Yeah, Lil Jiffy Mix. It's gonna be Lil Jiffy Mix. You know, something like that. Fabuloso. Something. I know the song Get Paid, Young and Get Paid. I don't know what that is. You're going to have to play it for me. I'm going to call you when I get off of here. You're going to have to play it for me. I don't know what that is. So, yeah, I know about Young Dolph for sure. He was pretty big. He was big. See, okay, y'all just basically calling me an old heifer is what I heard, okay? Hey, Carrie Smith. Yeah, him and Fabuloso going to have a concert. And the Comet Cleanser Man, all of them. Because I don't know who these people are with these little strange names. Girl, Fabuloso is the bomb. I need me some Fabuloso. I ordered my groceries and forgot to put Fabuloso on the list. Walmart delivered this morning. There wasn't no Fabuloso, and I need some so bad. All right, Slim 400 sound like, you know, Slim 400s in the soft pack. Fabuloso and Lil Buff and Shine. Right. That's who's next. But either way, it's sad they just taking each other out. It's crazy, ain't it? They just run around just doing each other in. Ain't nobody even heard of them. And then they run around and they killing each other. And then you're on the TV. And people who ain't never heard of you, now we know your name. What you say, Lily? I should have been a comedian. Dang. Ain't nobody never tell me how to be no comedian. I just be talking. People always said that and nobody told me how. So I just learned how to cook and raise children and make clothes. LEL say, no, Shanitra, maybe you just need to hear the song. Your daughter say you know him. You got to have heard one of his songs. She gonna play it for me. I'm gonna have her play it for me so I know what it is. Miss Reese say, I'm gonna join the old heifer club because I don't listen to the youngs or littles except Lil Wayne. Right, and I think we can listen to Wayne because Wayne look elderly. You know, Wayne look like he could be our uncle. I don't know if it's because of the drugs or whether whether he just come from that type of bloodline. But Alita say, how they come up with these names, Lord? I don't know. I don't know where the names come from. Ashanti say it's safer to join the military than to become a rapper. I feel like that's only because the word rapper is synonymous with unemployed and desperate. And so they come out here and I'm a rapper. And so you ain't nobody heard of you. Who the hell are you? You know, Virginia Slims. Who are you? And so then you out here doing crazy stuff and talking to people crazy and think they're trying to pretend to be a gangster. It makes you a rapper. And then people do to you what people do to gangsters. Gangsters get pow. Gangsters get shot. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I get what you're trying to say, cool gent, but invisible people like Virginia Slims and Benson and Hedges, 100 in the soft pack, ain't sold out because ain't nobody heard of this young fella. Lily, you laughing at me till you crying. I'm through. I'ma stop. I'ma stop. But I'm just saying. LEL is crazy. Say Wayne look elderly or ancient. Wayne look like they cracked open a boulder and he felt like he does look like a reliquary of some sort. I don't understand. I do not understand. D. Marie say it's not like when they were real gangsters. Right. You got little kids playing cops and robbers. What are you doing? Ty Bowden says, Shanitra, I've been missing you and everyone. Have a great day. You too, Ty. How you been? Barbara Parker over there sniping all the way from the UK. Talking about something. Wayne's mom never said, come look at my pretty baby. You know she didn't. You know she didn't. You know she didn't. She say, look at him slow and don't call the exterminator. Miss Reese say rapper on the side begging at the mini mart by day does not a rapper make. Right. They make one mixtape or do some old terrible trash mumbling or spasming to a beat while having no job and 6 or 7 baby mammies. And now I'm a rapper. Once they dead, then they a rapper. Now that's the only time we heard from you. Don't even release no albums posthumously. Who are these people? Toph and Mocha say they famous in their town and state. My friends on the other coast never heard a Nipsey Hussle for LA until he was killed. I don't know. I had heard of Nipsey Hussle, and I was all the way in Florida. There's very few people didn't know about Nipsey. You say assault pack? You crazy. Oh, man. Listen, I just don't understand what they're doing. I'm going to behave, Destiny. I am. I'm going to behave. Hey, you know that's what people normally do when they see rats. And you know Wayne had that Chuck E. Cheese going real strong till he got on that stuff. Well, that's why they don't call them hip hop no more. They just say rappers. They don't tell you what they rapping, but they's rappers. Okay, Lily is gorgeous, honey. My sis is gorgeous. So I know a guy my age still trying to be a rapper going nowhere fast. This ignorance make my head hurt. Right. When I see people who are saying stuff like I'm a rapper and ain't nobody heard of you and you ain't made 50 cents and you don't work somewhere else, you not a rapper, sugar, you unemployed. Every unemployed person now, if they're a young man, if we can call them men, they all holiday is rappers. They all saying that they are rappers. You are not a rapper. You are a little boy playing cops and robbers and bandits and stuff. But yeah, they say he got powed out there in Englewood. So it's unfortunate that another young black person has lost their lives. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. I want them to do better. And then they say, just so you know, because I didn't listen to this because I don't like either person. But Miss Celie did an interview with Charlemagne, which his name is dumb too. Charlemagne, what's that supposed to be? Charles the Great? And you calling yourselves Charles the Great, the God? Like, oh my God, I can't. But anyway, Miss Celie doing an interview with Charlemagne about the Astro World situation. If y'all care what Miss Celie got, oh my bad. Miss Celie is Travis Scott. But if y'all care what Miss Celie got to say about Astro World, you know, go watch that interview with Charlemagne, that other clown, and then maybe you can get his take on it. To me, it just looks like foolishness. It looks like pure foolishness. Just so you know. Some more in the world of foolishness. Kanye, they saying it's rumored that Kanye is going to replace Virgil Abloh at Louis Vuitton. Say they had similar visions and they was close, and he say he owe it to Virgil to continue his work. What the hell work was that? I don't know. I'm sorry. I have an unpopular opinion and I just got to say it because I just can't hang. I cannot hang. The bottom line is Virgil Abloh was a hack. He was a hack in every sense of the word. That was pure trash that he put out. I don't care what nobody say. Off-White was garbage. And we all know that Kanye is the king of garbage. So the fact that he is supposed to replace or take over for Virgil Abloh, talking about they had a similar vision. Yes, y'all did. Stitching pieces of garbage together and slapping it on your body. If that's your vision, then y'all's vision was absolutely similar. And he's taking over. And I think that's hilarious. So let's all stay tuned. Let's all stay tuned. Now hold on. What you say? Notice how every genre of music, I don't know. Your daughter was into that rapper. Which one? Where are my rocks? Hey, it's Tom G. What up, Tom G? Say the nerve of him to deny all liability and blame it on not hearing his earpiece. Oh, that's what he said that's what he said when he was talking to Charlemagne the Clown. Okay, because I didn't listen. I don't like Charlemagne, and I didn't really want to hear nothing Miss Celie had to say. Yes, makes your head split open. Split open. You say, did he take him out? How? Cancer got Virgil. He had some kind of rare cancer in his heart. And that's what got Virgil. Say how convenient. Now, Eva, don't you start them conspiracy theories. Y'all have people out here talking about Kanye giving people cancer. Don't you do that, Eva. Mm-hmm. And Vanessa, don't join in with Eva. My daughter is crazy. Okay, she real crazy. Don't follow her. So you don't like off-white brand because it was just tacky. It was tacky garbage. Tacky garbage. Oh my gosh. Niecy Rose says garbage in, garbage out. Baby girl says Virgil was overhyped and not high fashion at all. Garbage is what it was. I don't want to give my real opinion. I feel safer just saying garbage and leaving it at that because I have a very deep-seated problem with that kind of stuff in the fashion industry. So I probably should keep my opinion to myself and just shut up, Shanitra. Just be quiet. Tom G say Virgil Abloh was a plant to show how diverse they are. Pig will fly before Kanye is at LV. I don't think the pigs will fly first, Tom. I think that they would absolutely put him there for the exact same reason that they put that Virgil person there. You say LV has gone way down, so you think it'll happen. I believe it. Lord, there go my baby. She say in his heart sounds like roots. Lord. All right, okay, so are we accusing Kanye of shaking them chicken feet? Now just tell mama if that's what we saying. What you say, please stop calling that boy Miss Seeley. Oh, well, I mean, okay. I'm gonna stop because I almost started singing Miss Seeley's blues. Lel say Charlemagne and Rochiana thought that the black and white interview was going to tug on some heartstrings. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Lord, Vanessa going right. Vanessa, get your niece. Would you take your niece off him, please? Both of y'all is killing me. Say Eva's on to something. Kanye can't, but that demon he serves can't. I'm not. Destiny say my son is a big fan of Travis Scott. He's 12 and wanted to go to the concert. I obviously told him it was too dangerous. I watched it and it was a lot of blah, blah, blah. He knew. Of course. Tell my girl, we better hurt. You and your Aunt Vanessa, y'all crazy. I'm not fooling with y'all. Let's see. All right. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. Yeah, Lel called that boy Rochiana. I call it Miss Seeley. That is Miss Seeley. You sure is ugly. Cassie G say, remember when Louis Vuitton was asking rappers not to wear them all the time and shouting them out in the songs because they was bringing the brand down? Why are we lining up to buy them? The same reason they lining up to buy the rest of that mess. Wisdom is in here. Sister Shanitra, y'all crazy. I love y'all though. I love y'all so much. But yeah. That's just, I don't know. I want to really say what I think about that mess with Virgil. I don't know. I didn't even consider, that Kanye might have shook a chicken foot at that boy picture. I didn't say that. I don't know. You got to go. All right, Lily. But I really want to say what I think, but I better shut up because I don't want to say nothing to have nobody saying I'm talking bad about dead folks because that'll be the next lie told. Y'all excuse me. Because they giving a younger point of view. That ain't no younger point of view, honey. That's a very old point of view. Because she was raised around old people. That's why she think like that. That's why she sometimes she reason that way. That people use other means to get things done. Let's just say, feel free to speak your mind. They gonna get me if I say it, Ms. Reed. Cancer in the heart, that's strange. Something ain't right. Yeah, it's a very, very rare form of cancer. In his heart. It was in his heart. Around his heart. But it's hard to say what I feel without just saying it. I think it's highly possible that they would be happy to put a clown like Kanye in the same position they had Virgil in. Okay? Cassie, what you say? You say you suspicious of the cancer that cannot be named. Oh, it was. This a name for it. It's a name for it, Cassie. They didn't have the name at all. Mm-mm. I'm just letting you know. They got a name for it. Say, why am I calling Travis Scott Miss? Okay, that don't look like Miss Seeley to you? He sure is ugly. You say I definitely need a Patreon so I can say the stuff I really want to say. Yeah. Lord, Barbara, you too. You too. Barbara say a big pin in his heart cancer. Lord. So now you saying it was a voodoo doll. Lord. Even you see what you started. Geneva, do you see what you started? Oh, Lord. The children, Jesus. My baby. Not even the children. My baby. I don't even have nothing to say. What can I say? Let me get that type of cancer, what they say the man had. They said cardiac angiosarcoma. So there's a name for it. Cardiac angiosarcoma is the type of cancer that the man had. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dolce. Yep, cardiac angiosarcoma is what he had in his heart. It's very rare. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did say Geneva. That's right. Vanessa say Kanye Donda rollout was a ritual, just like Travis Scott. Unclean spirits bring sickness. Yes, I can't argue with that. That's the truth. I can't argue with the truth. I just wanted her to know. I wanted your niece to know that she be starting stuff. Geneva, you see what you started. Now, and Barbara over there saying the man done got a doll and put a pin in the man heart, and there it go. Y'all a mess. That's all I can say. You might be telling the truth, though. You might be telling the truth. But I can definitely see how they wouldn't have a problem putting him there. Okay? Hey, there go Angie. Yes, you and me, us never part. You say you love how I say children. The children. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. What you say? Don't do that, Miss Eva. Wise like her mama. Oh yeah, she got plenty sense. Plenty sense. Mama just don't say everything she think. Mama keep quiet on some stuff. Say he had known about his cancer for years. Yeah, he knew about it for years. He did. He absolutely did know about it for years. Mm-hmm. No, he knew he had it. He knew he had that thing. He knew he had it. I don't know, how long, how many years. I don't know how long him and Kanye been friends. I don't know. I didn't even, my man didn't even take me there. So I can't say. All I'm saying is, I wouldn't be surprised if they put Kanye in that spot. And I'm going to leave that right there. Because I feel like, I'm going to say it without saying everything. Okay? I feel like every now and then they will throw a bone to a black person who wants to work in fashion. And when they do throw that bone to certain black people to allow them to work in fashion, I feel like it's done very strategically, extremely strategically, in order to make sure that no one else gets a chance. Because let's be honest, there are so many talented black people who are able to design and execute very well. And a lot of those people will never get an opportunity. But they gave an opportunity to somebody like Virgil Abloh, and please don't y'all go say I'm talking bad about no dead people. I'm not. I'm simply saying that the man didn't have no talent. I'm sure he was a very nice person to somebody, and somebody loved him dearly. I'm just saying the man had no talent. And I feel like when they highlight and they pull in tokens and they put tokens in certain positions and lift them up for everybody to look at, is to make sure that no other black designer would ever be taken seriously. Because nobody is looking to hire somebody that can't do no better than Off-White. Who the hell is looking for that? That is not high fashion. That's not couture. That's not, it wasn't, there was nothing editorial about anything that man put out. And I feel like I feel like people like him being elevated and like, ooh, look at this person, is a means of invalidating every other black female or male who decides that they want to work in fashion. People who actually take their fashion seriously. There's a lot of people who understand, studied, you know, for some of us, you know, Vogue was the fashion Bible. Like we lived, ate, breathed, and slept it. And then you got people like Virgil Abloh, and you put this person up like, oh, see, he's working at LV and putting out hot garbage. And it literally paints the picture all across the fashion world. Don't hire Negroes at your fashion house, because this is what you get, because they are devoid of talent. They have no understanding of anything as far as composition or design. And if you hire them, this is what you're going to get. It literally closes the door for any black person that wants to work in fashion and actually has talent. That's all it's for. So that's why I'm saying if they brought Kanye in, it would be more of the same. I feel like they would absolutely welcome the opportunity to bring in another hack. Not surprisingly, a black American male, a whole hack, to ruin every opportunity for every black designer who actually has talent. That's what I think. You got to go, baby girl. Mm-hmm. Tom G, what you say, Off-White was very much the Emperor's New Clothes for me. Yes, it was garbage. It was garbage. And I think you were expected to say, oh, it's good because, you know, Louis Vuitton was behind it. And you're expected to say it was good because of the price tag that was on it. It doesn't matter what price tag you put on it, straight trash. Hey, Tam C. Period. But I ain't going to say too much. I'm going to just, shut up. So I will go too deep, but some fashion designers, just like musicians, are satanic and are being used. This one I think wasn't satanic, Vanessa. This one was just a matter of, we'll promote trash to keep the rest of them out. And that's what I think it was. It was to paint a picture that this is all black people have to offer, and don't waste your money hiring them. That's what I think it was. And if that wasn't their intent, that was definitely the result. But on to something a little bit nicer. Simone Biles is Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year. So shout out to Simone Biles. Okay. Also, somebody's accusing Blac Chyna of holding a clear lady hostage in a hotel room. They say it was at a party and people was high and drinking and stuff. She claims that they claiming she was held hostage for 20 minutes. Her and her male friend, that the male friend walked out and they shut the door behind him and she was still in there. And the only video they're showing is video of her coming out of there and she's crying, but it didn't look like she was held hostage. Not from what was going on. It didn't look like she was held hostage. Not what I saw in the video. I saw the man out there, cussing and acting silly. I saw them open the door and literally push the girl out. I don't know how in the world you hold somebody hostage and push them out at the same time. But they showed them push the girl out. She was then in the hallway and she's crying, I want to go home. Then she's telling her man friend, I'm sorry. But when people are held hostage, they don't say I'm sorry. She's saying I'm sorry because something went on. It sounds like they were arguing about the fight in there, because they claim that Blac Chyna told a girl, shut up or I'm going to beat your behind. So somebody said something. And I think she might have threatened to beat that girl tail, but I don't believe it's no hostage situation. But that's what they're accusing her of. But you know, she's clear and she's crying. So anytime a clear woman cry, you know, she must be a victim naturally. It looks like Blac Chyna ain't paying it no attention, and I hope she doesn't, because I think it's a bunch of bull crap. I think that clear woman and that Negro, her pet Negro, was looking for a payday. Now that's what I believe. Now, also, before we go, just to let y'all know that shooting they had up there in Michigan, right? You know, the one where the little clear boy has been arrested and his parents was on the run because they was being charged. You know, the whole thing. Well, the people that survived, they say it's two $100 million lawsuits against the school district and the employees because they said they failed to prevent the shooting. So y'all pay attention and keep your eyes out on that, because I want to see if they get paid, and I hope they do, because they have every right to, just to make sure y'all know. Okay? Well, that's it, and that's all. I ain't got nothing else to drop on you, but I want you to please, if you're watching on replay, please hit the like button. Those of you who are here, if you haven't hit the like button, or if you missed it when you first came in the room, please make sure y'all hit the like button on your way out of the room. And for those of you who have not done your random act of kindness for today, let's make sure we get that done. That is super duper important. Okay? Let's make sure, please, that we get that done. That's a really big deal. This is Thursday. And y'all know Thursday is One Stranger, One Smile Thursday. Let's take it important. Let's take it as an important thing. Let's be serious about it. And yesterday I didn't come back. We ended up going on and hanging out with our little brother Gabor. I will be back today. Y'all know this is a front porch gossip day, so I will be back later today, and we're gonna have a good time with that. And Zwaki, if you're still listening, please send me an email so we can follow up with you. I enjoyed you guys. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Please be positive. Please be productive. Stay encouraged. Remember, most importantly, encourage somebody else. It is super duper important, okay? I love you guys. Have a great Thursday, and I will talk to you a little later on. Bye, y'all.